Let's do hypothetical, because we'll have story stuff to go through here. Did we do prison culture? What is that? Is that... Oh, yeah, we're here in the episode Prison Culture! Hypothetical! Don't know what hypotheticals are? 50 questions for insane conversations by Chuck Klosterman. Gotta finish these up. He did another one called Supertheticals. I kind of want to see what those are. This is our hypothetical prison culture. A totally innocent man is sent to prison for 25 years. All for a crime he did not commit. The DNA evidence that indisputably proves his innocence does not emerge until he has completed his full sentence. During those 25 years in prison, he kills 3 other inmates, sells drugs, is tangentially involved with the rape of another prisoner, mercilessly abuses a canine police dog, and steals food from other inmates on a regular basis. However, he was never caught doing any of these illegal acts. Upon his release from prison, he openly admits to doing all these things. In fact, he brags about these activities to the media. Prison is a different culture, he explains. I did what I had to do to survive. You are head of the penal system. You've just learned of this man's wrongful imprisonment and about all the terrible things he did while in jail. Do you release him back into society, or do you attempt to charge him with the new crimes he claims to have committed during his prison stay? That is tough. That is a good one. That is a good... I hope it lets us talk about it, but that, regardless of how much we get out of that conversation-wise, that is a good one. You know, I feel like I should say it now for those interested. Before we even talk, why don't you leave a comment about what you think about that hypothetical? What you... Or do it while we talk, or listen to what we talk, do it after the video, whatever. That'd be cool. And drop a sub. Oh, well, I said it at the beginning of a video. Alright, that... It took 2 minutes to read that. That is, So that's really interesting. So he was unfairly imprisoned. None of that would have happened.
Yeah.
Right? Because he was unfairly imprisoned. But it... Just because something wrong happened to him doesn't justify the means that he did a bunch of wrong stuff.
He still sounds like a psychopath.
Yeah, but,
like
well, he might have been made a psychopath, though.
Stuff.
Like, maybe he wasn't a psychopath, and then him going to prison made him a psychopath. That's kind of like a perceived thing that happens in these scenarios.
So you agree he's a psychopath?
Right now, yeah, absolutely, at the end.
So in that case, I don't think he should be in society.
Well, I'll get to that.
I'm just unfortunate set of circumstances that led to him becoming a psychopath, assuming he wasn't one before this. But regardless, he is one now. And it sounds like the risk is far too great to have him back in society.
I haven't even gotten there yet. I had all this stuff.
You say your thing.
I was trying to talk about some stuff. That face. So like, look, he didn't. None of that would have happened because he
Yes.
Because if he didn't get in prison, right? But
yes.
That while that may be true, that's sort of like independent. Sure, he had a shitty thing happen to him, but that doesn't excuse the fact that he did heinous crimes.
He still harmed other
people on purpose.
People.
Yeah, innocent enough.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, innocent. He fucking abused a dog.
Still undeserving of his crimes, yeah.
So, you know, and even though it resulted with him being unfairly injustice, he still did a bad. That ultimately, that's ultimately the scenario.
He ensured his survival by destroying others.
Yeah.
Basically, he tore down others for his own sake.
Yes. Which is, well, you know, I mean, if he literally he was going to die or something, unless he did that somehow, that's a different story, I think, though. I don't think there's any reason to assume that.
Like if someone holds a gun to your head and says, rape her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, rape him. This is, you know.
Oh, yeah. I can be a co-ed prison.
Do those exist? Not in America.
I don't know,
Our
probably.
prison system sucks from what I've heard. I don't know. I don't know
It's probably,
such
probably
things.
better that way to not have it be co-ed.
Yeah, I think I read a fact that you know, like women, you would think are raped more. Not that that's not a good thing, obviously, but like that's probably you know, that's probably what the average person would think in truth. But the reality is, it's men, and it's solely because of prison rape, I believe. Old statistic, probably. Also, don't have a source to source
Maybe, yeah.
it, but you know, I'm not doubting it. You know what I mean? I think it's a. I'm pretty certain if you Google it, you'll find that to be backed up. I might be wrong though. So, see, no, that's just rude. Okay, well, all right. I guess that's fair, but now, what was I saying? But that's different. I think the hypothetical would have us assume he did this, for what he claims is his
that's more or less
survival,
what he
but
says
he doesn't actually need to do it, you know. But I'm gonna run with that assumption at least. I don't think it's. Now, lost my train of thought, right? So, that means he should, in fact, be punished for his crimes. Now, but the interesting thing is, he's already, he's already served time for said crimes, right? Because he unfairly served 25.
That's true, yeah.
Which is, that's an interesting, but I think a kind of fair way to look at it. He served time already, you know? So, I mean,
We got a head start.
yeah, he already served his time, and he wasn't supposed to serve that time. So I think that almost makes it reasonable, like, to essentially excuse it.
I feel like a mental assessment is in order here.
Well, that was
Like,
basically what you said was my final closing point, though. The only thing really worth discussing is like, obviously he is crazily psychopathic now.
Yeah.
And that's because
Is he still a
he-
threat to society?
Is he still a threat to society?
That's
But
the point of removing people from society in general.
Well, actually, the point is the point of prison is to rehabilitate them, which is another factor I think in the argument. He went there and it made him like that. So how is that gonna?
It did, yeah.
How is that gonna fix him? he was in theory not like that before.
It's partially so prison claims to be for rehabilitation.
Mm-hmm.
In my at least in my personal opinion, with no professional anything added.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's unofficially or not, but
Balloon crash. That is definitely one of the best skins. Ooh. Well, good thing I wasn't on that.
Yeah.
All right. I've never played this. Oh, what? Oh, Triangle does it too? I didn't know that. But Triangle brought up the stat screen. Oh no, it's L2.
An important part of prison, I think, is just removing dangerous people from society as well. With, of course, the hopes to part of that is in order to rehabilitate them, you don't want to keep them in society.
Right? Yeah, I guess.
Which is, partial to that, but so I honestly think, assuming that I feel like an extensive psychological test would be necessary here, for one thing, to just see how, if this man still if he still poses a threat to society, because clearly he did lots of heinous things, which never would have happened were he not wrongly incriminated in the first place. But
I'm kind of torn,
Um,
honestly.
Even if you were to have a justification of, well, he already kind of served his time just by being there because he didn't deserve time in general.
Yeah.
It's a like, if we let him go, are we gonna see him back here in like 10 minutes? Like,
Potentially.
am I like, do I already see him pulling a knife on a guard in the hallway?
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that's fair. If it's believed
where
that,
did he
you
even
know...
get that knife? He
Wait,
just
where
got
did he
out.
even get that?
He just
He
opened
just
the door.
got out. He didn't have it. Wait, he didn't turn it in for his life sentence. Oh, that exploded the whole thing. I didn't...
Well, yeah.
I don't know why I didn't connect that. So, here's the deal, right? Prison made him that way, and I would rather see him rehabilitated, especially since he was unfairly imprisoned. And he did serve that time ahead of time.
I certainly would not send him back to the same prison.
Yeah, I think he should sue. That's what I would do. I think he should sue. Because I think he has a case there. He was wrongly imprisoned. I think you could, I don't know if it's necessarily the fairest thing to say, but I think you could definitely be like, yeah, that's all you, all the stuff that happened, that's all your fault. I wouldn't have done that if I hadn't had to go to jail.
I honestly don't know what the wrongful imprisonment. I know that they do some
They do
sort
a
of
payout.
compensation, but I
do
feel
a
like it's just
payout, I
money.
believe.
Yeah,
I believe they do a payout.
I feel like it's not. It's probably not even a fair amount.
Probably not. What's that metal box?
I mean,
Oh, I fell.
how do you put a value on like half or like a quarter of someone's life?
Yeah, I know. Like, that's the other thing too. You know, like, why?
Imagine getting out of prison just now and discovering memes.
Exactly. That dude doesn't even know what memes are because he was wrongly imprisoned.
People like new inmates probably came by and were like #prison life. And he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?
What the hell are you
What's
on
a
about?
hashtag?
What's a hashtag? Yeah, I wouldn't know what that is. See what I mean?
Oh, you mean the pound symbol? Dumb idiot.
You mean tic-tac-toe? See, now, that box right there, out in the water like that, despise it. Why does the game do that? Why?
I like how not only did they put one way back there, they made it risky to jump to as well.
I'm fine with it being risky. I just want to see it and go, oh, so this is what I have to do. I just want to know of its existence. I dislike, like, everything being hidden. It kind of sucks. It's fine, like, if it's not every level. Like, some levels have, like, a cool secret, but it's every fucking level. And I miss, like, one box. And it's, like, nice. Great. So glad that happened. You know? Guide. Now, where's this exclamation point? I don't even know where it is. Oh. Oh, it's probably in the cave, right? Woo! Oh, boy. Oh, my God. I didn't think I was going to make it in there. All right, this is where they put the hidden gem in one of them. Yeah. And now it's just that box. Okay. Okay.
Like, I mean, if the guy's
Oh,
a vicious killer...
I think I wouldn't charge him. I think I wouldn't charge him.
So,
I think that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. That's why
I think you need to have like a psyche exam, because like,
I honestly,
if the guy's like, if you let the guy out and he's like, yeah, if you let me take even like 2 steps outside that door, I will murder everybody.
Everybody. I mean, if he says that, Derek, he's committing a crime there.
You want to know how many?
You don't even need to worry about it, because he's saying he's
just
going to
check a box that says all.
Well, no, because like at that point he did commit a crime. He threatened. He threatened mass murder.
Everybody.
Yeah, he threatened mass murder.
Can
That's a
everybody
crime.
sue him?
It's not that everyone can
Can
sue
everybody
him.
press charges? I mean,
I don't know exactly how that.
that's a lot of time.
How
Adds up to a lot of time
charges
passed.
get pressed in that situation, but
I commit a crime against everybody in the world.
if he violates the Geneva Conventions, is it his fault or is it the prison's? The thing is, whatever happens after he gets out of prison happens after he gets out of prison. If he says he's gonna kill people when he's let out, I mean, I think that's just him
My
committing
point is,
a crime
wouldn't you
in
want to
real
take
time.
preventative measures
I'm gonna
to
go no.
stop this?
Like,
Are you just gonna be like, hey everybody, this
we
is
fucked
Tim.
up. He
He's
served
murderer,
time already.
but,
He wasn't supposed to.
It's
He
kind
gets
of
no
our
payout.
bad.
He gets no payout. He loses his payout for being an idiot and admitting to that. Why would you admit to that? Dumbass. You just, it's like, all right, so because you committed those heinous crimes, we're taking away. Uh-oh. Oh, cool, I lived.
No more
Hey.
bunks for you.
No more big bucks for you. We're gonna pay you out for the 25 years, and you don't get it now because you served your time for those crimes. We call it even. Good luck on your life. You're gonna have a horrible time because you got out of jail. Your life is basically over at no fault or choice of your own. Congratulations.
See, that's the thing is like this. It's unfortunate, but this man's life is very close to forfeit already.
It really is.
My
That's
concern
another
is
reason why I don't
forfeiting
think I
other
would push
people's
it.
lives as
You know,
well.
becomes a psychopath. We'll just see what happens. Sorry, other people. It's just it's unfortunately your loss.
Just like all
Whoever
right,
gets
Tim's
murdered by
getting out
him,
today,
sorry, you're
everybody
getting
else,
murdered.
I hope you live.
Like, I'm sorry you're getting murdered. I am, but had that, you know, he deserved his chance of freedom. We fucked up there.
But now you're taking away someone else's freedom by.
Oh, he is. He does not have to do that. The other thing is,
that's my point. Is you at least evaluate to see if he's probably gonna do it.
I don't think that's I don't know. I let him go. I'll let him go. I won't press charges for that. Maybe he doesn't get his payout because he's dumb. But yeah, that's where I stand on that. What a good.
That's the thing that's the thing that bothers me too, is he's bragging about it.
Yeah, that is concerning. But
that sounds like he's like, yeah, I stabbed.
They made him that way too, you know. They made him that way. They didn't have to. He did not have to be that way. So I swear I saw the gem on the other side of that waterfall, but I don't know how to get there. Do I just move towards it, or is it just the ice? Did I see a gem there? I guess I'll probably die and find out later, huh? That's what I figure. Woo. Oh, I'm not gonna die and find out later. Okay. Well, that's fine. Guess not. My bad.
I feel like they didn't entirely make him that way either. They're the reason he was there, but he still made his own choices.
We did, but like it's all. See, the thing is, I know like our prison environments are just like shitty and they don't rehabilitate, and that's the other problem too. You know, I know they're not gonna do anything for this man to make him better. So what's the point of sending him back when he wouldn't have been like that anyways if it weren't for them?
It's the point of sending him. The point of sending him back is so he doesn't put more people into a hole.
The thing is, he's not suggesting he's going to do that, you know? That's an assumption.
He's bragging about it.
He's bragging about what he did in prison. He's not saying he's going to do it outside of prison. Yeah, I mean,
bragging about it,
okay.
I would just think he's proud of it.
He is proud of what he did in prison, but he's not. That doesn't mean he's saying he's going to do it outside of prison.
Right.
Concerning. but so is all his behavior in prison. I'm sorry, but like, it would be different too if I thought like the prison. If I thought prison would rehabilitate him, I'd be like, yeah, send him back. But the thing is, I don't think that's what would happen. And thereby, I don't really, like...
Like, clearly not. It didn't...
It didn't work.
Didn't rehabilitate him from his crime he didn't commit.
For the crime he didn't commit. It did the opposite. Yeah, so, like, why am I gonna send him back? Alright, like, I rather... Like, yeah, he might be a psychopath. He might harm people. But he also might not. There's no reason to assume that, and I don't think the prison at that point is... I don't think prison's gonna do anything to do that. And he certainly deserves a second chance, I think. I think everyone deserves at least one second chance, regardless of what it is, you know?
I don't.
You don't?
I think sometimes you fuck up too much. We're like, sorry, but you fucked up.
Yeah, I guess. But, I don't know, like, what scenarios, how extreme are those scenarios, though?
I don't know, I don't remember what he did there.
I think everyone deserves... I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't, like, face consequences, like, you don't go to, you know, like, you don't go to jail. Oh, shit, wait, this is just a slap on the wrist because it's the first time you rape someone.
You don't get to come back
I think you should face consequences, but I don't think... You know, like, you should face... Here's a good way to, you know... Here's a good way for me to explain it, right? I think a good way to punish, honestly, that really teaches people that what they did is wrong, is basically to fight fire with fire. Like, if you rape someone, I believe you should be raped back. And that will really teach you how bad... I mean, not necessarily, and I know why we don't do that for a lot of reasons. Like, one, yeah. What if this exact scenario happens?
Whose job is that?
That too, but like obviously, like, say we sentence this.
Sorry, just
whose job is that? I thought about this extensively. Going to work, honey. You know, like, going to work, honey. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this dude in the ass because he touched this girl against her will. And you're like, all right, have fun.
So,
make him some willy for
like,
me.
I'm thinking just like a game show of like
a game show. Like, what and the here fuck?
No, Zinker, hang on.
A game show.
Today
on Rape a Rapist.
No, Zinker.
Rape a rapist and be a millionaire.
I'm just thinking of this, like, so you have Wheel of Fortune, you have Pat Sajak, he go by and talk to everybody, and he's like, oh, we got Billy, he's a lawyer, we got Jill, she does taxes.
What a
and
dumb
then
way to die.
Then we got
after
Billy
all that.
Bob, he's a prison rapist.
He's a rapist raper. He's a rapist rapist. That would be his official job title. No, but like, there are a lot of reasons why we wouldn't do that. Like this example of this man being completely innocent. Imagine if, like, he was, you know, he was completely innocent of a rape and you sentenced him to get raped. You just became a rapist, and you did not make the world a better place. You know, that's
imagine being the prison rapist and getting that letter saying, like, you're a rapist now.
No, that would be at the fault of our, like, justice system if we did it that way. You know, but I mean that's why, like, but I do think, like, anything you've done, it's like if you've done something bad, like, you have it done to you, and then that'll teach you the lesson. I think, and I think everyone should have a second chance, but, like, apply it to, like, someone who murdered, right? Oh, that's fucked up. Apply it to someone who murdered. So then you murdered them, and then they're dead, and they don't get a chance to reform, you know? That sucks, you know? Or even just, like, giving the death penalty for, like, yeah, they killed one person. Like, we could do that. They killed someone, but that's kind of... you know, they're clearly a bad person.
I think they I don't know if they do or not, but I believe the point of it is to reserve it for extreme situations of like,
Oh
this
yeah,
person
yeah.
just went into a
But
crowd
like,
and started blasting.
you know, some people like, kill or rape. You know, like I think everyone should have at least one chance to reform, at least one. But it's like, all right, he killed someone, he goes to jail or faces whatever punishment you give him, goes out, kills another person, right? Sure, in theory, he could get better still from this point. But how many people are you gonna let die before you're like, all right, yeah, maybe it's not worth it anymore, you know?
Yeah.
But I think no matter the situation, I think everyone deserves at least one chance after a proper consequence has been lashed on them. I do believe that. I think everyone should get a shot to rehabilitate. Now, what was the point of all that? I don't remember. Oh. No, I don't remember. What was the point of me going over all that? What were we talking about before?
You wanted to let the dude go and see what happens.
Yeah, because the prison's not gonna fucking rehabilitate him, you know, and he wouldn't be like that if it weren't for the prison. Like, I do think he should face consequences for his crimes, or he already kind of like. I think those are the consequences of the injustice provided on him, you know, and anything he does after that, which he should face consequences for if he does. But I think that ultimately, once again, are just consequences of the injustice provided on this man, you know? So that'd be created by our justice system, as opposed to being created by him. Not that he shouldn't face consequences for if he goes out and kills someone immediately afterwards. But, that's how I see it.
People value consequences. People have weird ideas of consequences sometimes, too, in some situations. An example of what I mean by that is like when it comes to if you look through history in revolutions, people in revolutions, like the people who are like rebels who are fighting against like an oppressive government or whatever, they don't what at the time what they're doing is murdering against the law.
That's a different, like, that's like morality versus, like, you know.
Yes.
That's a different thing.
Well, it's the thing is it becomes a question of morality. It's more than
is the death penalty wrong in the situation of someone like the Joker? Injustice begins in a way that I really like, where it begins with Superman killing the Joker. Because, like, literally kills, like a hero kills. And he does that because the Joker detonated a nuclear bomb, which killed Lois Lane, Superman's, boo.
Yeah, his hot GF.
His hot GF.
His hot,
and, among a bunch of other people. And it's like, alright, and the thing is, like, Joker's killed before, you know? Or at least in that situation he has. So, like, how many second chances are you going to give him to...
Yeah.
You know? Like, yeah, I don't have any problems...
He clearly has no intention
of changing, yeah. And that's what actually brought up this debate, though, because, like, yeah, he kills Joker. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. It's pretty deserved at this point. He killed so many people. He only detonated a nuclear bomb. And see what I mean? Like, that just doesn't feel good. I spent all that time just to be told, you missed 2 somewhere in some off fucking corner. Yay you. Yay. But like, Joker deserves it, but then Superman says, anyone who commits a crime, I'm killing them. And he does. And the world becomes like this dictatorship under him. And it's really cool. I really want to go play that game, but it's a fighting game, and I wouldn't do well in it. I've always wanted to play that game for the story, though. I ended up just, I think, looking what happens. It's really cool. The injustice, like, that is the only thing of DC that I think is absolutely awesome. I would watch a DC movie.
Superman has always had the power to just be like, I'm Lord now.
Yeah, I mean, well, and it becomes a Batman v Superman type thing too, which is even cooler. Because Batman's like, yeah, I'm not killing anyone. He would never kill the Joker, But like, there is a fine line. Like, yeah, Joker should die, but maybe just because you stole, like, a diamond from a shop doesn't mean you should die. You know, and I just want to go over it because I said it earlier. Like, you know, a lot of people say, like, the all rapists should die, and I said, oh, they or not. Like, I do think they should face, like, some serious consequence, but if it's the only time they've done it, if it's happened once, yeah, I think they should get, like, one more chance, you know? But if it's, you know, they've done it multiple times, even if they did it, like, they raped 2 people and they didn't get the consequences for the first one, alright, maybe, yeah, then, yeah, they keep doing that bad thing, you know? Alright. That's how I feel. Well, everyone should get at least one chance to rehabilitate.
All right.
Just one.
Gotta be another one of them shimmery things around here.
Yeah? Hello?
I don't know. I feel like there's points where you're beyond. Or like,
I mean,
I think there's extreme cases where you're beyond.
Let's say Joker's first thing is like he detonates the nuclear bomb. You know, I think that's a good way to look at that point. And that is fair. That would be like if that was the first time he killed a bunch of people. He detonated a nuclear bomb or
At
like
that
a
point,
mass
I don't
shooter.
think at that point, I don't think you deserve the second chance. You've already gone beyond like.
The thing is, my way of thinking on that exact point is just that everyone can get better. And there's eventually a point where you can't, like, yeah, everyone can get better, but are they going to get better where it isn't negatively affecting other people?
Yeah.
And that's where I think that debate comes over.
The negatively affecting other people is the big problem.
Because, like, I think everyone deserves that chance, but, like, if they go, you know, then 2 people lose their lives or something like that. It's certainly a good counter argument to it, I think. But I don't know. I think I still will stand strongly with that specific opinion. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, hey, it's coming back up. Neato. I didn't think it was going to. I don't know why I'm going all boxes on this. It's a dingo dial level. I think I should just complete it and move on. Have I done this? I don't think I have. Anyhow, that was that discussion. We actually passed the time, but like, I started this level because it's the last side level we have to do. I think we did get some good conversation out of that, though. That was a really good one. That was really unfortunate. Yeah. I don't know. You got any other things to add onto that, Derek? Or is it just going to become this level now? Oh, I didn't want that. I wanted this.
I mean, I think we both reached our different conclusions.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much else to be said really that will change.
The only other thing I can add is I guess everyone does something bad at some point in their lives. But, you know, I mean, I guess the bad thing being detonating a nuclear bomb and killing millions of people versus, you know, saying, it's a good example to compare that to. Murdering someone once, I guess, I don't know. You know, the different things, different scenarios.
Yeah.
I do strongly think though, if there were a good way to do it, which there can't be, because we can never truly know things. But like, if you could punish people by doing the crime they did to them, I think that's a very fair way to teach someone a lesson. That, you know, like, raping a rapist, I think is a fantastic solution to that. I feel like that would make.
I feel like that doesn't always work.
Well,
depends on what they're into.
Because some people are into getting raped. It's called in the kink world consensual non-consent. Sorry to, you know, get people scar people with that information. I've actually thought about that.
I will watch Law and Order
there are
yesterday.
definitely people out there who would be 100% okay being raped for real. Just.
Mhm.
In fact, I think I've seen that too. Honestly.
They just, as like the rapist leave, they just slip their business card in their pocket.
I mean,
Call me again.
that's why
Or
there's a
maybe
whole
don't.
consensual non-consent thing. Man, do you think there's someone out there?
Sorry.
Do you think there's
Did
like
you
a
hear me?
girl out there that goes out and just like puts herself in precarious situations?
God, I'm sure
Like,
someone.
on
I'm sure some
purpose?
people do that.
But
I'm
like,
sure there's
and when I
plenty of
say
guys who do that
precarious,
whole thing, but like,
precarious, sorry, like not to like, oh, you know, you deserve to get raped because you went out in a short skirt or something. No, not that, but you know, like they go out looking to get themselves drugged.
like promiscuous,
Yeah. All right, you know what? Here's
Like,
an
intentionally
interesting.
looking vulnerable.
Here's an interesting debate. I'm gonna go just off the bat no on this, but or yes, or yeah, no, no. Let me phrase the question first before I give my answer. I think because I don't want to say it wrong. All right, right. So you go out looking to get raped and drugged, right? Is the person that raped and drugged you guilty of, you know, assuming I guess in this hypothetical situation that's the only time they're going to do it, which I don't think would be how it realistically works, but like, are they guilty of rape in that situation?
So what
guess-
you're saying is,
Technically not, because they wanted
I'm
that.
at-
They just
Okay,
never
so
asked
let's
for
say-
permission.
in this
Which is the bad
case,
part.
Zinker, the rapist did not have permission. There was no consent made. It's just no charges are filed. More or
Well,
less.
in that case, technically, no rape actually occurred because while he never asked for the consent, he technically had it. To even the getting drugged part.
Yeah.
So I think that would be like the loophole argument there. I think the guy's still probably a bad person, yeah, like morally speaking.
The problem is, it's like the person Zinker at Kineticon who asked or who got a photo with me that put his hand around my hip.
Yeah.
I didn't say you could do that. I wasn't bothered.
But some people would be, you know,
and I wasn't bothered. Yeah, I
he's
wasn't
still-
bothered. in that, like,
that's what I was
don't
trying
care,
to say,
but,
like, separate
what
it,
bothers me is
like-
that he's probably doing that to other people.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, like, in this hypothetical situation, like, this is the only time it's ever gonna happen, you know, because obviously, like, that was my immediate thought, too. Well, okay, sure, that maybe they're innocent in that specific scenario, but they're just gonna go and rape someone else, huh? Like, that's pretty fucked up and bad.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, yeah, it is. Oh, I played this on my own personal file, because this gets you Balloon Cocoa. I remember. Remember. Did I get every box as Dingo Dial? I didn't get every box
I
there.
definitely saw one you missed.
Oh. Damn. Alright, well then
I'm 90% sure I did. I mean, if you want to be certain, you can always just hit every box.
I guess that's true. You know what? I'm gonna prove you wrong, Derek. I'm gonna get every box. You're gonna see I hit
Yeah.
every box. Oh, I certainly did not. I don't know how much of this level's left. Oh no! You know what? I think the point I was gonna say is about that rape situation, right? Not that the person's bad. If they did commit a crime, that don't matter. Is in that scenario where she went and sought out to get drugged and raped? Is that her fault at that point? In that specific scenario where she went that far to look for it? And I would still say no. I don't think
It's
it
not
is
her
her fault.
fault, no.
Yeah, that was the question I was
person
trying
who-
to say.
It's the Zinker. It's the person who intended to commit a crime's fault.
Is there
Joke's
a
on
way
them. They didn't
where
commit a
he
crime.
doesn't intend to commit
Well, they
a
still
crime
committed
in that
it, but they
scenario?
didn't.
And like this
They didn't
super
get charged
duper
for it. Joke's on them.
specific
No
thing.
charges were filed.
Well, no, they could. Well, all right. So, do you think the woman could file charges after that? With the full honesty that
She didn't
she,
consent to it. She just
yeah, I guess not.
didn't complain.
She doesn't have, he doesn't have any evidence. She,
That's really. That's really how it works. Is
someone
she
could be a
didn't consent to it,
hero
but
like that. So, a really kinky individual
more or
could
less
be a
just didn't complain.
hero catching rapists by purposely going out to get raped, which they enjoy, to then catch them being rapists. There could be a kink hero out there. Skeleton crew, skeleton crew hero.
stopping all sex crimes
Stopping.
by getting caught in the act. No,
Yeah, that's funny.
that's not a good catchphrase for it.
Getting caught in the act. No. The kink hero. God,
By
this
getting
is a
caught
really
and acting on.
fucked up conversation. More
Yes,
of the
it
story.
really is. At some point I was
don't-
gonna say that. I was like, I don't think I need to say it. It's pretty self-explanatory.
I think it's pretty. Yeah, I think these are all very. Anyhow, don't rape
To be
someone.
fair, yes, do not.
And if you do rape someone, I hope you get raped and don't enjoy it.
That second clause is very important.
And don't enjoy it. Yeah, it's so fucked up. Cause then, but then again, do you think there's people out there who enjoy going to jail? There are, right? That's why there's a lot of repeat victims.
I'm
Is that the
sure
reason why?
people. I think that comes back to like the prison culture in general. Of sure some people just
Commit
get in the
crimes again to
mindset
go
of that's
back
all I
there.
know. That's
they
what I
have to
like.
go back
That's
there,
that's
yeah.
what I live.
That's fucked up, which ultimately
That's
creates
the
those
life I know.
crimes. Then how do you punish those people? Because
I get jail.
Kast, you keep them away from other people at that point. That was the point you were going on with.
That's solitary confinement.
Yeah. Oh, solitary confinement. That's right. What if they're into
Solitary
that too?
confinement more people just. I mean, some days I can do solitary confinement. It's more just that.
Oh. Okay. Bonk.
Okay.
Yeah. I figured it out. I'm a smart boy. I'm a smart boy. Can't wait
Solitary
to
is more for people who commit crimes in prison
Right.
to remove
Fair.
them from other prisoners. Honestly, if prisoners enjoy prison, I don't think there's a solution to that other than being a bastard to
I
them.
think there's a solution. So weird.
Try to make prison worse to them.
This whole conversation's been quite a conversation.
Don't commit crimes.
Don't commit crimes! Unless you were,
That's-
unless you're violating the Geneva Conventions, because that's funny.
Unless they're war crimes.
Always
Those
is.
are okay. Unless they're war crimes or tax evasion, it's okay.
War crimes and tax evasion
Those
are
those
the
okay.
only
Everything else.
types of crimes that are okay. Oh, that's a sad place to die. Well, all right, back through this again.
Nope.
One. Oh, I have to die now. It's a shame. Why didn't I get that? Well, this level's still going on, so you know.
That conversation we just had reminded me. I rewatched all of Goblin Slayer.
Begins with a rape.
It
Fucked
does.
up.
It doesn't get any better. Well, it doesn't show. That's the most brutal scene I think in the show, but it doesn't stop there.
Right. Yeah.
Because like that's literally half the plot of Goblin Slayer is that goblins rape people. Well, they rape women specifically. They just kill dudes.
Oh, he bit me. I was like, what the fuck? Why'd I die? Oh God!
You didn't
Probably
pop.
should've. No, not that time. That was not one of those pop deaths. Okay, whoop. Okay.
Yeah, if you like goblins, I highly recommend watch Goblin Slayer so you can change that mindset.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That'll do it.
Because, boy, do they do a good job of showing goblins as villains. You missed them. Great, by the way.
Doesn't matter. If he hits
Or
it,
does
it
it count when
counts.
you miss them?
If he hits it, it counts. That was just really bad overall, though. Yeah, if he hits it, it counts. Fortunately.
Okay.
In
Yes,
older
that is
games,
fortunate.
that was not the case. In newer games, that tends to be the case. And I think that's a good design decision, because then it's less annoying. So...
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is about Goblin Slayer that's so enjoyable.
Why didn't I land on the thing there? That's weird. Alright, maybe I gotta go back to analog stick. I don't know either.
I really wish I could figure out why I enjoy watching it. Because the first
Thank you,
episode,
buddy.
because like I rewatched the first episode and I was during it, I was like, I don't remember it being this bad, but holy shit, why am I watching this? Who made this? And yet
Well, I'm
I
dead
kept
here.
watching,
No, I'm not.
and then I watched the entire rest of the show, and I still can't figure out why I like watching it. Because like the main character is just like crazy insane man who hates goblins.
Yeah.
That's his.
From what I've
story.
heard,
That's
he's not wrong
that's his
to.
character. No, he's right to. They gave him very good motivation for why he hates goblins.
Yeah.
At times he's funny because that's all he cares about is hating goblins. That's all he does
What'd I
is hate
take damage to?
goblins.
I could have been invincible there. That would have been cool. I kind of want to get Balloon Cocoa. Oh, well, I'm not getting those. Yeah. That's fair, I guess. But then I have to play this whole level again. Which is the problem. Oh! Uh-oh. He sure be coming. He sure be coming. Okay. Oh! Oh
The
no!
characters are kind.
Why'd I double jump?
The characters are kind of fun. No,
Probably.
they're not even fun. I don't know.
Just truly at a loss for words at why you enjoy Goblin
I
Slayer.
can't figure out why I enjoy it. I appreciate Goblin Slayer as a character because, other than being crazy, kill goblins, man.
Yeah.
If I could be loud right now, boy, could I have gone off there with crazy goblin man.
Can't we all?
Because that's literally. I do think it's funny that
What the
they
fuck?
kind of have several characters
That
be
sucks.
attracted to him.
Why am I dying
because
so much
he's-
here? It's like it
he's-
knows I want to end the episode, but it won't let me. Fuck, dude. It's so annoying. I just want to end the episode. Keep going.
Apparently, crazy is sexy.
Yeah.
They still managed to stick a harem in. Not much of one, but. I don't know. Something about the show is
Come
kind of like
on.
oddly charming.
Alright. Man.
If
I just
you
want the level to end. And
if
see
you
if I
are
missed one.
if
Great.
you do enjoy watching mature content, I do recommend watching Goblin Slayer. It is entertaining. Very fucked up, but entertaining nonetheless.
Wait. Okay, cool. Oh, what happened? Why did he hit the box like that? Fuck, dude. Come on! Just watching the
You do
box
get to
in the
watch a lot of goblins
distance.
die.
Why did that happen? I've played this Dino Chase multiple times. I have never had as much trouble as I'm having right now. What the fuck? I'm just cursed today. The whole rape thing must have thrown me off, and the prison culture thing. God damn. Why did I double jump? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yep. My own fault. I'll never forget, like...
We have cancel culture. That's
I think that's pretty bad, too, though.
That's how we think people.
I mean,
I actually saw a thing on... When I was on break yesterday, they had 60 Minutes was on in the break. And they were doing a story about cancel culture, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're talking about some lady who is some conspiracy theorist, basically.
Okay, I missed 9.
Supposedly connected to being patient 0 of COVID through a bunch of lies and bullshit.
Oh.
And people were eating it up, and so they were like sending her death threats, and they posted her address online. And
cancel culture's fucked up. I think it does more harm than good.
Oh, 100%.
The only time I can think it's done good in recent memory is the Ryan Haywood dilemma situation thing that we talked about in the series. That is the only time I can think where it's pretty much hit it on the mark. Haywood had a lot of claims against him, but a lot of times it's even if it like it's you should never. I don't want to be like doubt victims, because don't, but you know, like, because but also sucks if someone lies about it. What was it? Pro Jared was the one, like, he basically showed that was pretty much everything was a lie.
Japan.
Except it's still out in the open whether he cheated on his wife or not. It's unclear. It's just he said, she said.
Japan has a very high conviction rate because of they have like they believe victims like almost immediately. Which is, you know, that's partially why Zinker. That's partially why in Persona 5, that's why they even say it in Persona 5 actually. That's why Joker got convicted so easy.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the game is because they have a historically stupid high conviction rate.
Yeah, I don't know. I find it. It's rough. It's rough. There's no like, there's no.
It's a very
there's no
gray
black
area.
and white solution.
I don't want to say
no black and white
victims, but
solution.
at the same time, people lie.
People lie, yeah, and it's unfair if someone decides to do that. Even if no one's lying right now, if you go to a situation where you just blindly believe people, someone will abuse that eventually.
Yes.
And
the theory of believe victims assumes that everybody is inherently like an honest, good person.
Yeah, and that can't be the case because there wouldn't be a victim in the first place, no?
Yes. Well,
depends on the thing, but
it's very easy to easy to say I was the victim.
Let's move off these topics. I think we've given a lot of people a lot of food to digest for today. Next time on Speletons, don't commit a crime or believe to have committed a crime that you'll be imprisoned unfairly for 25 years. Don't let that happen to you. All right.
Be gay, but don't do crime.